Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Just thought I'd bring you in today. So we've got some things that have actually happened here. Oh yes, nice little pack there. We briefly interrupt this broadcast to announce that there's only a percentage of you guys that are actually subscribed to the videos as you guys are watching them. So if you aren't subscribed already, make sure you please leave a like and subscribe. It does go a long way and obviously helps the channel get out there so more people can enjoy my videos. If you guys are enjoying it, make sure you please leave a like and subscribe, as I said. And yeah, thank you. Back to the video. Guys, so you see here, I've hit level 42 on the free-to-play account at the moment, which means that I unlock the Altar of Souls, which is obviously a power creep there for my champions. So you've got obviously the free little pack that they give you. I also went in and did the champion training event as much as I could, and I ended up picking up myself a little Soul Stone here too. I was just shy, about 700 points, 600 points of the extra fragment there for Pythion. Obviously, I'm not chasing him at the moment because I just don't have the resources. I realized I probably actually may have gotten close if I had just been saving the resources from day one. 15 out of 100 without even really trying, and yeah. It's alright, it's however it works out. One other thing I just want to talk to you guys about briefly was obviously the clan shop has two champions. You've got Yannicka, you've also got Yakal the Scourged. He's a really awesome champion. A lot of freezes, a lot of debuffs and things like that. He also has a bit of a smack here on his A3. And a great passive there too. So he was one other champion that I probably should have bought maybe as well. I will probably just be collecting the Yannickas until I obviously get enough to go there. And then I'll be working on Yakal after that. I think if I had done it again, I would probably go Yakal first before Yannicka. But you see there, I've already got 10 out of 100 for her, and I will work on getting Yakal later on. So what I thought I'd do is just I'd take you guys in. We'll kind of work out how this Altar of Souls works out. You can see there that I ended up picking up those two Elhain ones because of the Elhain Path event that we did with the 4th anniversary events that are going on right now. So I picked up a few of those, which I might even just chuck onto her really quickly. There's this summoning event at the moment that's going on, so you get Riho from Voids, 10 times chance. There's also Duchess, Underpriest Brogni, and Elva, who's a nice support champion there with the revive and a cleanse as well. Also got a Man-Eater from Voids, which, man, he would have been insane for a clan boss team. He's got there the unkillable buff and the blocks debuffs. If you pair him with a couple of other Void champions, either like a Painkeeper or another Man-Eater, you've got a really good comp there to be able to kind of do unkillable clan boss teams. Now you've got these epics here, which you've got Kargan the Crowned. He doesn't really have too much of interest for me. He's got a heal and a shield. He's also got a perfect veil on all allies and an increased attack. So maybe he might be a nice kind of setter-upper for the arena, because at the moment I've got obviously Mordecai, who's in my increased attack at the moment, and you know, this just brings a few extra things as well. It brings a few extra things for my tanks in the arena there too. So he might be a nice arena one. Mausoleum Mage, he's an amazing champion. Decreased speed on the A1, increased crit rate defense, also places block buffs, and then he has a cleanse there and a heal there too. So, and the last one here is Sepulchre Sentinel, can't say her name. I'm not really too familiar with her kit, but she's got a increased defense and a block debuffs, completely blocking the damage when an ally's attack occurs only once per turn, will block the damage if multiple allies are attacked at the same time. So that's a passive, and it unlocks after she's ascended. So seems like she's like a good defensive support champion there too. Got one Ancient Shard here. I'm just going to pull that really quickly, see what we kind of get. Obviously, I'm just going to pull Ancient Shards, I think, quite regularly. Arcanist, Places Asleep, Continuous Heal, which is a nice healer, which is good. Increased attack, increased crit rate. It's the low versions of those. And ally defense and arena. So she might even be maybe someone who could kind of come into my arena team. Although I'm not too impressed with this. If this was a 50% increased attack and crit rate, I would really love that. But She might be more, maybe food, who knows. Alright, so let's go into the main event of this. So as I said, I've got this, the Altar of Souls. I've sorted out my wish list already. Obviously, I've only got one legendary champion, so I can only chuck one legendary champion. I think for my epic champions, I would like, obviously, Demersha, Mordecai, and High Katoon at the moment. I've got my other champion here. Let's just go quickly. I'll show you who he is. This was the one epic that I did end up keeping from the bunch of shards that I pulled the other day. Taurus, who his main thing is he's a poisoner. So he's got a weaken there on the A2, which is really nice for clan boss as well. He also then has, this champion receives damage equal to 99% of their current HP, has an 80% chance of placing 4 poisons on all enemies for 2 turns. So I'm not, like, he's a bit how you going, because he takes so much damage and then he kind of comes in. So if I could maybe, I don't know, the unkillable buff there's nice. You'll see there as well that I actually started leveling up some of my champions. Obviously after the last video there of getting Rhonda to 6-star, I've started working on a Khazad Depart who's now level 5 stars, and a Demersha now who's level 5 stars as well. I'm just slowly working, getting them up to level 50 at the moment. They're my next 2 champions, I think, which I'll take a little bit further. The reason behind that is because Khazad Depart's got the increased accuracy and the decreased defense. He's also then got some turn meter fill for himself and a decreased speed, which is really nice as well. It's an extra hit there if it's a crit too. So I'm going to lock him in if I haven't already. Yeah, so here's kind of one that I'm bringing in. You see his stats there. He's not really got too much going on. I've just built him out for full crit. So he's kind of got almost 100% there. So that he does crit every time and gets that second hit on his A1. But yeah, let's go back. Sorry, I've been distracted again. And in terms of my rares, I've got Khazad Depart, my War Maiden, which I think is a good one as well, and then I've also got my Kale, of course. Of course I want my Kale to be on the wish list here. Although, in saying that, obviously, Elhain had her path in the 4th Anniversary Titan event. Kale's going to get his own. So, you know, there will be a time there where Kale will get an automatic, I'll get his 3-star, and I'll be working really hard to try and get that as well. You'll see there I've got a few extra coins actually. I might just pick up another Soul Stone there too. So we've got 7 in total. So 5 from the original one that we get, 5 original Immortal Soul Stones. I also got 1 from that champion training event, and then 1 that you just get with the free coins that you get there as well. So got 7 in total. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully, never really had too much luck with these ones. Exemplar, 3-star. She's a Void, which I'm a little bit, I'll have a bit of a look at her in a moment. Another Void. Luria. Gee. Oh, no, sorry, another Epic. Another Epic there. Fodball. God, they're just coming out. Another Epic. Tanix. I think she is quite strong, actually. She looks like she'd be like a Dark Elf or something like that. Tanix Hateflower, is that her? Luria, that's the one we got as well. So she attacks 1 enemy, attacks all enemies, freeze, enemies cannot be revived, and then as well attacks 1 enemy, removes all buffs, has an 80% chance of placing a block debuff. So that's okay. What was she called? It's Hainix or something like that, isn't it? Or Tanix? I'll find her and we'll come back to it. Yeah, so Tanix Hateflower. So this champion here, from memory, she has a decreased speed, more decreased speed stuff, and decreases the damage by that all allies receive by 5%. So she's a nice little support tanky champion who kind of comes in and brings a few little decreased speed stuff there, and a heal as well. So she's quite nice there for faction wars, it seems. Not sure if she'll kind of come into my team. We'll kind of just see later on. So all epics so far. I've pulled 4 of them, all epics, which is really quite insane. Skeleton, come on, give us something good. Crimson Slayer. Now she's an interesting champion there too, from memory. I think she's a knight. Revenant. Crimson Slayer. Yeah. So she's got a heal reduction. Decrease the target's turn meter, and also fills this this champion's turn meter and a sleep there on the A1, but it has a 3 hitter, so that's quite interesting. Don't know, I'm not too sure if she'll be anything. I probably just will keep these soul fragments for a little while and just kind of see what we do with them. And a raider. Okay, so we haven't pulled anything off my wish list. This wish list it's ×2 chance of getting the souls. This really should be the ×10. You know how they do ×10 events from these things here? Well, really, what they should be doing, these should be ×30, to be honest, because there's so many champions out there at the moment that you need a better chance of getting them. And the Immortal Soul Stones as well, ×2 chance is not enough because there's the same amount of champions. This wish list is obviously people that you want to see. You want to be benefiting the champions that you have and you've built and you've got ready to go. Obviously, it gives you an incentive there to keep a champion and maybe awaken them and all that type of thing. Let's just chuck Elhain in here. Oh, I need to ascend her up actually. I might just ascend her up because, you know, I've got enough pots there that I can probably do that. She might be a nice little nuker that I could put into my... Oh, I don't even have enough pots. There you go. Do I have enough for 2? No, I don't have enough for 2. Alright, that's okay. Well, I only needed her 2-star anyway. So I'll awaken her once. Look at that, she goes all nice and red. Awaken her a second time. And there we go. So she's 2-star. That's what we got. Now for the big boy, the Immortal Soul Stones. This is a guaranteed chance of being either 3-star or 6-star. And I've got epics, a rare, epic, or legendary. So come on, let's pull it. Woad Painted. I think she's a nice healer from memory. It's kind of cool that we got an epic from that. Obviously, it's the bare minimum. It's the 3-star. Of course, Raid couldn't kind of give me anything else. So we kind of got a lot of legendary, not legendary, a lot of epics from that. A few rares, which I'm probably going to be selling that one and that one. We'll get rid of them because I just don't think we'll ever use those 2 champions. Woad Painted, from memory, she's a barbarian. Could be wrong there. Yeah, Woad Painted, there she is. So she's got block active skills there, chance on the A1. She removes all debuffs from this champion, 1 random debuff from allies, and then heals the champion by 100% of their max HP and heals allies of 50% of the surplus heal. So she's a really quite nice champion there that can kind of top up your team and also herself. And places a reflect damage, grants this champion an extra turn. That's a really nice ability there. And also you notice 1 book straight to the cooldown, which is really nice. Again, more block active skills on her A3 there too, based off HP. So you build her with a lot of HP, and she'd be a nice healer. I'm going to probably keep her in my squad there for a little while. Her ratings used to be absolute terrible because she was just like a bit of a laughing stock, really. But now she probably comes in and does quite a lot of healing. Her kit used to be, and then she got a buff. Her kit used to be bad, she got a buff. Now she seems alright as a good healer. So that reflect damage there is obviously a little bit niche there too. Nice for a bit of extra damage there, you know, in things like campaign or wherever. So yeah, that's really about it, guys. Altar of Souls wish list means nothing to me. Didn't get any of the champions that I wanted. Obviously, I wasn't expecting the legendary like a Ronda or anything like that. An epic, I thought with, you know, how many I pulled, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, 5 of the epics that I've got, I would have thought that I maybe could have gotten at least 1 off my wish list here. And for the rares as well, I thought that maybe I thought we'd maybe get 1 of them, surely, but obviously not. So at the moment, guys, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'll be probably holding shards now until the next kind of event, the next ×2. Obviously this one here, I kind of just wanted to see if I could get any points towards the summon rush. Doesn't look like I did. I'm kind of close to that 50 gems, which I might just be trying to spend. How many do I need? 30. I might just try and... Have I got enough? I've got enough. I'm going to probably pull all these mystery shards just there so I can get the extra 50 gems. I'd really encourage you guys that are kind of following along with this journey is to... Obviously different with Summon Rush, but if you're going to farm a certain dungeon or level up your certain champions or anything like that, that should be enough for me to claim that last little bit of Summon Rush points to get the 50 gems. If you guys are doing anything like that, if you're going and upgrading your artifacts, I'd recommend waiting for events like this, just so you can get some extra resources, because For me, I would have already ordinarily leveled up my artifacts. Well, I've just got an extra 50 energy. I've also got some XP brews. I've also got then some gems. And if I probably held a little bit more silver, I probably could have gotten the type charm here and the extra energy there, and anniversary coins here and Immortal Soul Stone. I didn't have enough silver for that because I've got some sitting there, but I don't really want to spend this just yet. So I'm just going to kind of sit on that for a little while. But the main point is, keep your resources for when you're going to get extra value from it. Don't just level up your champion willy-nilly, like extra little resources there for Rhonda. You know, like if I leveled her up and I leveled Khazad Deephard and I leveled Demersha up, I saved all of that for the champion training event, and that ended up getting me some extra points there. As you see, I claimed those extra awards, so I got an extra 125k silver, also got an extra anniversary coins. I got some Python fragment shards there. Obviously that's pretty useless to me, but then I also got the Immortal Soul Stone, so if I kind of kept pushing, I might have even been able to get the Ancient Shard there too. So what you always want to do is just kind of cash in for extra value where you can. But anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.